everyone, this is Impulse, and welcome back to the Hermitcraft server. How you guys doing today? I'm doing great, and I'm starting off the episode down here beneath Iron Ball Field. You can see above me all that ice that we put in last time. Behind me here, the potion brewing setup, and you can see in my hand, I have a ghast here. I only have two. And that is because I came across a couple ghasts in the nether the other night during the live stream, and I killed them, and I have their tears now. But we have a problem, guys. 2 tiers is not enough. 2 tiers is definitely not enough. And you can see we were brewing some stuff. Had no tiers, and this isn't the way this machine works, by the way. But I'm going to go ahead and put it in here anyway. And I think, yeah, this one's the water bottles. I think you put in the wort there, and then the tiers would actually go up there. But anyway, we need more ghast tiers if we're going to be able to, have a nice regen splash potion. I needed gunpowder too. That's all I got on me. And what does it go? This one? Wait. We want to extend it first and then gunpowder. That's right. All right, well, we'll take care of that later. I guess I could use that. Anyway, we need to get all these iron golems that get created for iron ball matches to get hit with a splash potion of regen. That should help them keep their health a little longer, and they won't die as often. And with the ice and sliding around, hopefully that helps as well. And yeah, so I noticed this thing is completely empty, so we'll make some golems here. Just in case you guys forgot how this thing works, we had some pumpkins in here, and you just place the little cross section. That was not where you place it. You start down there, go across here. There we go. That's much better, much better. Yeah, so obviously we're going to need lots and lots of splash potions, which means lots and lots of ghast tiers. And yeah, I can't just run around the nether fighting ghasts all the time. I got other things to do. I got better things to do with my time. So instead, what I was thinking is we could make a ghast farm of sorts. Now, I've done a couple different ghast farms in the past on my channel, and I was thinking about, okay, I could just use one of those and we'd be good to go. But then I thought, you know what? I actually want to see about having one that would not only supply ghast tiers, but if we wanted, also the ghast themselves, because if you've ever watched Tango and I try to catch a ghast, we're not very good at it, and it's not an easy thing to do. It's not easy to catch a ghast. Sometimes you get lucky and they're just kind of naturally trapped in places, but it can be fairly difficult to catch a ghast. And so I thought, well, what if I did my AFK-able Ghast Catcher? And basically the way it works is there's a shifting floor that we're going to put way above the nether, and that makes it so that there's like tons of spawns. And if they're pigmen, we're just going to drop them to their death, which means, byproduct is we get some gold and some rotten flesh. And if it's a ghast, there's these pistons that just kind of push it right into a portal. On the other side of that portal, we're going to try to store the ghasts up. Now, the interesting thing's going to be is we're on a server, right? So if I'm AFKing and I'm trying to catch ghasts, there's a possibility that somebody might come by, load the chunks, and then they'll be in range and the ghasts will despawn. So I want to kind of test that out, and as usual, I'm lost here in the Nether Hub. I want to test that out and just see how that works on a server, because my plan is to make this thing far away in the Nether, so that the overworld itself, where we're going to be having the ghast. I don't know why I didn't take the track, the cart. I should have. I have one on me. All right, let's do it this way. All right, let's go. Oh, loud minecart sound. Turn that down in post-production. Check. I can't even hear myself talk. This is crazy. My sound is up way too loud. Ooh, ouch. Better. All right, so yeah, the plan is to come way back here. We were going to have this. Uh-oh. Man, that's been happening a lot. Ow! Ow! What just happened? This thing worked like... Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Ooh, this is the first time I think I've seen this up close in person. This is cool. I can't wait to continue on this thing. Apparently, I'm going to be doing the ceiling for this and potentially the walls. So we'll see. We'll come through here. What I was thinking was, look at this. He's already got a pathway started for me. I wanted to go out the back here a ways. And that way we're kind of into this nether rack. And then so getting up to the ceiling won't be such an eyesore because it'll be like way in the back. So that's kind of the plan. I'm going to go back here. I know that when we originally talked about this, we were going to make it like 30 blocks before the next portal, so that in the overworld it would be like 240 blocks away from the center. That way, you know, loaded chunks and stuff like that. But the plan is to go back here a ways, then up above the bedrock, and I think I'm not able to make a hole in the bedrock anymore, so I'll have to make a clever way to get up and through. So maybe we can do that this episode too, come up with a cool way to get through the bedrock since I can't punch a hole in it anymore. At least I don't think. I think the server's running 1.8.7, so anyway. So we're going to have to do that, and then I'm going to make the AFK-able Ghast Catcher, and then we'll go into the overworld and see what it's like there. See what the coordinates are, and see what happens when these ghasts come through and other people are on the server. So that is the plan for today. That's the big plan. I'm going to need lots of stuff. I came all the way over here to show you where we're going to do this. Didn't bring any supplies. So now's the part where I have to go get all the supplies to build this AFK-able Ghast Catcher. So, all right, here we go. Let's do it. Alright, so I created this ladder all the way up here to the just under the bedrock ceiling of the nether, and did some digging around looking for a very specific set of bedrock here, and I found some over here. Put a portal down just because we're going to need it to come back through. And what I found here is we basically have 2 blocks here, and let me remove this right here. 2 blocks. If we look at our F3, you can see it's looking at 24, 127, 323, and that 127 is what's important. So we have 2 blocks here, which means I was able to put down a redstone block here just to power that track, and a ladder here. So now if I put a cart on that track, it's going to slide over here, and then I went up through, basically got into the cart, kind of ender pearled out of the bedrock, and then right above this cart is another cart. So now all I have to do is walk over here, look straight up, hold down right click, and boom, I just take a little bit of damage, and I'm in a cart up here. I can jump out, and I'm easily on top of the bedrock ceiling. So now we can go up even higher to build our gold farm, or our ghast farm, AFK-able Ghast Catcher. And if I go through this portal, it's going to go to the overworld. And let's just see what we got here. Let's just check our surroundings. I haven't even really looked around. I just wanted to make sure everything linked up. Of course, some more amplified terrain. We got a skelly burning down there, it looks like. Let's see if we can finish him off. Nope, missed. And lots of desert. Wow. Yeah, cool. Cool. Anyway, we'll go back through here, and we'll see where it links up. Should be that portal you saw at the bedrock ceiling. Boom, there we go. So it's easy to get on top of the ceiling there, even though we don't have the ability to break holes in the bedrock. You can still pull it off. Just takes a little bit more work, and there you go. So, all right, next step is for me to bring up some more supplies. I probably should have just dropped all this stuff off while I was up there, so let's do that real quick. I'm going to drop off this inventory, and I got some more things to bring up, and then we'll be ready to start building the ghast catcher. So, all right, guys, let me get that taken care of, put the stuff down, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. All right, I got all the supplies moved up here, so what do you say? It looks like it is time to go ahead and just get this thing built. Alright, so as you just saw it at the end of that time lapse, we did have a ghast actually go through the portal here, and I kind of set up this little temporary catching mechanism just to make sure that they were still going to be here in the overworld when I came through. So that's kind of my player entrance portal, and this is the ghast portal that they'll come through. And what I did here was just set up a track. I put a minecart right there, and a tripwire that's going to activate it. So basically, as soon as the ghast came through, it triggered that tripwire, the cart moved, picked him up, and as you can see, I have a ghast in here, and yep, he can see me. I'm surprised he's not hurting himself. Anyway, and then I have these, I put these doors down here because we also have pigmen that will come through this portal here, so I kind of want them to just kind of fall down to their death here. But yeah, like I said, this is temporary. We're going to have to do something kind of fancy over here, because what I really want to have happen is this side to be toggleable. Man, that's hard to say. I want to be able to toggle modes on here. So I want like a instant kill mode. So basically every ghast that comes through will just be killed. And that way we can preserve the ghast tiers and have them for our potion brewing setup that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. That was the whole reason for doing this. But I also thought it might be cool to keep the ghast, have the option to store them in sort of like a ghast dispenser type of thing. So that's kind of, the other idea I had. So what we're going to have to do now is I'm going to go off and try to come up with a design that I like that's going to be able to do that and store our ghast. Flip the switch up, it'll store them, flip it down, it'll kill them, and store the ghast tiers. So I'm going to go mess around with a few designs and see what I come up with, and I'll be back in just a sec. Alright, and as the sun rises, we'll take a look and see what I've done. Here we go. So a lot of this is still the same here. They come through, and now I got a dispenser kicking out a minecart that's going to get the ghast picked up in here. And I just have this block here because we're going to have some hoppers coming through here, so I couldn't have the ground powered anymore, or else it would have stopped the carts from coming back through. But anyway, we're kicking a cart through here, picks up the Ghast. It goes in there, and you can see an activator rail, which is going to kick the Ghast out of the cart. Cart's going to continue into that cactus, get broken up. These hoppers are going to suck it up, and it'll end up in this hopper here. And the Ghast will be in this cage right here. And right now it's a 5x5 cage, so it's got a little room to move. And if I want to crush the Ghast, I just pull this lever, and you can see the pistons come out. Basically, these half slabs just kind of push it over, and then these ones kill it, and their loot will drop. I need to kind of fill in the whole floor with hoppers. I ran out of hoppers. But the plan is that the floor will collect all the loot, the gas tiers, the, what else, gunpowder, the cart that comes in is all going to end up in here, and we'll come down here and we'll do a little sorting jobby and put the carts back in the dispenser here. Gunpowder and gas tiers, you can see I've got a few already from testing. Will go into their own respective chests, and so we'll have to do that. Probably not going to get to it today because I am running short on time. I want to get this video out to you guys. I know that my video schedule lately has been really bad, really long time in between videos, just been going on too many vacations, which the good news is those are all behind me now, and I should get back to a regular schedule. So hopefully that means a Hermitcraft episode at least once a week again. And well, yeah, we'll see about the other episodes, the other series that we're running on the channel. I'll have to get a new schedule for some of those. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of how it works. So also have this other deal here. So the Ghast will be sitting in here, and let's say we actually want to pick them up and take them elsewhere. I can kind of just drop a cart in right here. It'll swing around, and I had to kind of lift it up because it wasn't getting into the hitbox of the Ghast, because there was like just enough room inside this cage where he'd float up a little bit and the cart wouldn't pick him up. So I put the soul sand in so that way if items land on top of there, then they still can get sucked through the hoppers down below. And anyway, that'll bring them out here. One thing I discovered, which is pretty cool, is if we put this glass tube kind of right through here, it kind of goes through, I don't know, where he can see, and you can see it's kind of 3 blocks high, and it'll go right through the middle of him because he'll be sitting right here in a minecart. And when he's like that, he won't see me at all, so that's pretty cool. So I'm going to just go ahead and demonstrate this because you may not have understood exactly how that worked just by me explaining it with my own words. I think we need to visually see it. So I'm going to go back through here, and I'll give you a little bit of an idea of how this trip goes back and forth here. But I can go through my portal there, and there we go. It's in this direction, and you can see right here I'm getting through the bedrock. And then I just got to climb this big old ladder up there, and at the top is the gas catcher itself. So let me get to the top, and I'm going to go over, I realized that I didn't really explain how the gas catcher works either. So let me get up there, and I'll kind of go over the details on that, and then we'll wait for one to spawn, and we'll see if the overworld part is working correctly. So I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are at the top. I'm going to run over here. You probably saw it in the time lapse and figured it out. But so this portal right here, this is the one that I go through that will take me kind of outside the cage on the overworld. And then what we have here is your basic shifting floor design. It's got 3 comparators on one side, 1 on the other, and then just has a little hopper clock. So it's just 2 hoppers facing into each other. When you trigger the tripwire, it actually kicks the redstone block out, allowing the item to go back and forth. And the delay on these comparators versus the delay on the other side allows it to kind of shift back and forth. And so that's how that works. This design's been around for a while. And so the reason why we're doing the shifting floor is because when we're standing back here, a lot of pigmen are going to spawn. And we don't want pigmen taking up the spawn cap. We just want Ghasts. So anytime a pigman spawns, the floor just shifts, and then the pigmen will fall. Now, there's not a whole lot of spawn spaces here. It's 12 by 5 times 2, because we got 1 on each side. But you did see a pigman spawn over there. I think that one actually went through the portal, which is why we have on the other side. There they go. They just fell down. And, of course, I can go ahead and create some sort of collection chamber down there if I want to keep their gold. Got a nice floating gas ball over there. But anyway, the reason why we do that is we're going to try to empty out the spawn cap to give a better chance for Ghasts to spawn. And then what happens when a Ghast spawns is they actually hit this tripwire here, and you can see these pistons right here activate when the Ghast comes in because they're taller than the other mobs at 4 high. And then it will push them into this portal, and then on the other side, that's where we do our cart pickup system. So that's basically how it works in a nutshell. If you guys want to see how to build this for yourself, I have a tutorial for it, so I'll just put a link to that in the description, and you can build one of these. I didn't really do a tutorial for kind of the pickup system. That's something that I just came up with as I made this video. But anyway, you can probably just from me showing it before get an idea of how that works. So now the plan is I'm just going to stand here and wait for a ghast to spawn. And typically that takes, you know, I mean, one time I had it spawn immediately when I came up here, and one time it took about 15 minutes. So, you know, I kind of average somewhere about 10 to 15 minutes per ghast spawn. So anyway, I'm going to stand here, and as soon as I see a ghast spawn, I'll get back to you, and we'll go check them out on the other side. All right, there we go. Just had one fall through. I've been waiting here about 5 minutes or so, so not too bad. Let's go see what happened to him on the other side. Hopefully he will be right where he's supposed to be, and nope, he's not. He is shooting me. All right, well, let's go get him moved. I think it's that redstone block right there. Yep, it's probably in the way, but we pushed him into the cage. Might have to just move that block underneath and have this hopper chain maybe go around it or something. Because it seems to be that's getting in the way and keeping the cart from rolling straight through. But all right, now he's in there, and hopefully moving that block down will fix things. In fact, let's just go ahead and take care of it. We're safe now. He's in there. Ooh, I got an extra trap door, so it's okay if I lose that one. And ooh, but I do not have an extra half slab, and that stinks. And I don't want to try to go down there to get it. I'll just put iron there for now. And I got a lot of stuff I got to clean up around here. I haven't had enough blocks to get everything done. Oh, actually, that was dumb. I wanted to do a redstone block there, of course. So it was okay that I lost the slab, but not okay that I lost that. All right, we'll have to make another one of those. No big deal. And redstone block. I think that coming through that portal and having a ghast shoot at you throws you a bit off. Yeah, took me by surprise, that's for sure. Let's see. How do you make these? Oh, I think I need 6 pieces of wood to make a trapdoor, so we'll have to take care of that later. All right, we'll put that track back down, and we'll do another test later to see if that does in fact fix it, because it was working just fine before. But there we go. Now that he's in there, we can go ahead and flip that lever. It will crush him, or we can drop a cart on the other side. I wanted to show you that. You guys are just going to have to take my word for it that the crusher works. And but because I want to get this guy out of here, and I wanted to show you that he can't actually see you, which is nice. All right, so put that in there. We'll just give it a nudge, and there he goes. He took a little bit of damage, I think. Is that because might be because I have this block here. And but now look, he's in this glass pipe, and look, I'm standing like literally right in front of him, and nothing. I can get up inside. He can't see me. You can see where these glass blocks are in relationship to him. Perfect. So now I have him out. I can use my looting 3 sword. So if you wanted to maybe eject him just to use your looting 3 to get a little bit more ghast tears or something to that effect, you can do that. And where is he? I have to like get in here to kill him or something. Oh, maybe he's like, there we go, right inside that block just about. Cool, so there we go. We got 2 ghast tears from that. Put that cart back there, that's fine. And yeah, so that's pretty much how it works. I'm not going to go AFK again to try to get another one. Actually, you know what? I might, just because I want to see if like the auto crusher works. So let's go ahead and just turn this on. And I guess I will. I do have enough time, just barely, to run one more test. So now the auto crusher's on, and this is kind of important because if this really needs to work for me able just to AFK all night long, come back and then have a bunch of ghast tears here waiting for me. So I'll turn that on and I'll go AFK for a bit. I'll come back and we'll see what happens. All right, I'm back, and I was AFK for a while. I don't know how long, maybe 20 minutes or so. I was just kind of editing video on my other monitor, and in the corner of my eye, I know I saw about 2 or 3 ghasts go through. So this could get pretty chaotic if it didn't work properly on the other side. So I figured I might as well hit record because who knows what's going to happen. I so far haven't died yet this episode with my 92 levels, and there's one down there. There's a ghast free down there. I don't know how he got loose. Let's go ahead and take care of him, and we'll have to go see. Oh, did he just despawn? I wonder if they're just hitting the blocks and then, oh, there's another one over there. They're all just roaming free, aren't they? Look at you, you're free. No, you're dead. All right, let's see if any of these guys died. Okay, there's 1 ghast tear in here and 1 cart. So what I'm thinking happened was the first ghast was in here, and then when the next one came through, they maybe didn't stack or something to that effect. So I'll have to go into a spectator account and check out and see what's happening with it to get that corrected. But anyway, looks like the first one worked and the next ones didn't. Looks like, yeah, three went through. So there we go. All right, so I'll work on getting this thing fully functional, working properly 100% of the time between episodes, but that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm just out of time, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I had a great time making it. Really good to be back, settled back into my normal schedule and recording videos again for you guys. So hopefully things will pick up, and we will get back to business here on the Hermitcraft server. Looking forward to doing a lot more things here now that I have some time on my hands. So, you know, things like, the nether base with Tango stuff coming up. So looking forward to that, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.